Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers want to be champions now, but they have been inconsistent in some games and that leaves fans worried about whether this team has what it takes to win their 18th title this season. Regardless of what happens, the Lakers have already announced that they will make 3 postseason changes. Harrison Barnes is a great player and the Lakers want to sign him for next season. Postseason rumors: Lakers want to sign Harrison Barnes in trade for Gabe Vincent and Dalton Netsch. The Los Angeles Lakers have done plenty to put themselves in great position to earn a guaranteed trip to the 2025 NBA playoffs. Ex-Dallas Mavericks superstar Luka Doncic and 4-time NBA champion LeBron James continue to shine as a duo, leading the team to a current 46-29 record and the number 3 seed in the Western Conference. Los Angeles has arrived at this destination due in large part to their trio of Doncic, James, and budding star Austin Reaves, but the team's bench unit is still sorely lacking. The storied franchise is struggling to surround their all-time great duo with supplementary help, with their reserves ranking as the number 27 scoring bench in the entire association with 26.5 points. With this critical area of their personnel possibly contributing to an early postseason exit, the Lakers' general manager Rob Pelinka could already have his eyes set on a valuable offseason trade target and reliable forward from the San Antonio Spurs, Harrison Barnes, to ready the team for a title push in 2025-26. In a hypothetical scenario in which Pelinka aims to provide reinforcements for his legendary pair of playmakers, the Lakers could contact the Spurs with the idea of shipping away their number 17 overall pick in the 2024 NBA Draft Dalton Knecht and the contract of Gabe Vincent for the veteran scorer. At 32 years old, Barnes is an incredibly consistent option with vast postseason experience that any contending team would love to welcome aboard. The 6'8" combo forward and 2015 NBA champion with the Golden State Warriors is currently in the midst of his most efficient campaign yet. In season number 13, he's averaging 11.8 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 1.7 assists while knocking down 42.2% of his looks from three-point range and boasting a 60.9% effective field goal percentage, both career bests. Barnes was the starting small forward for the record-breaking 73-9 Warriors in 2015-16, and has played in 2 NBA Finals series in 2015 and 2016. Both against James when he was a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Lakers' prospective acquisition of Barnes would likely change the fabric of the team, as his jack-of-all-trades expertise, one-on-one shot creation, and blistering distance shooting might have an extremely positive impact if he were to share the floor with 2 of the greatest passers the game has ever seen. He'd especially wreck opposing defenses as a corner three-point threat for Doncic and James to connect with on skip passes, as he's knocked down a ridiculous 47.1% of his chances from that spot on the floor this season. LeBron James and Steve Nash break down how important Austin Reaves is to Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers have one of the most dangerous offensive lineups in the entire NBA. They have 3 great scorers who can go off at any time. A lot of the attention is focused on LeBron James and Luka Doncic, which makes sense. James is one of the greatest players of all time. Doncic is a top 3 player in the league right now. Not as much attention is given to Austin Reaves. Reaves has established himself as perhaps the best third scorer in the entire league. He can score from anywhere on the court. James understands just how good Reaves is. He also understands that he gives the Lakers an entirely different look than what they have had in the past. On his podcast Mind the Game, James broke down Reaves' impact with the Lakers with Steve Nash. Myself and Luka will have the 2 best defenders, every night. There's not many teams with a third defender. And that third defender has to guard Austin Reaves. So we have the ability to interchange. James understands that Reaves' offensive versatility makes him a valuable part of this Lakers team. When he is able to make shots, the Lakers are one of the hardest teams in the league to stop. The only issue is that the team doesn't have as many good defenders since trading Anthony Davis for Doncic. That leaves the rim very vulnerable for this team. Nash knows how important it is to have a third option on offense. He coaches perhaps one of the greatest trios of all time when was with the Nets when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. The Lakers are hoping that Reeves can help them make a deep run into the playoffs. Staying healthy is going to be key for them. So far this season, Reeves is putting up career-best numbers. He is averaging 19.9 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5.9 assists per game. He is shooting 45.5% from the field and 36% from three. Jackson Hayes views rest of season as opportunity for himself. Coming into his second season with the Los Angeles Lakers, there wasn't much expectation for Jackson Hayes aside from being an energy big man off the bench. But with the team trading away Anthony Davis, Hayes suddenly found himself with an opportunity to step into a much larger role, and he has taken full advantage of it. Hayes is the exact type of center who thrives next to Luka Doncic, setting screens, rolling hard to the rim and finishing everything at the basket. But he has also shown great improvements as a passer and is capable of switching out on the perimeter defensively while doing everything he can to hold his ground inside against the top bigs in the league. Now in this home stretch of the regular season, and with the playoffs fast approaching, the Lakers will be reliant on Hayes to continue his strong play, and the big man is looking forward at the chance to prove himself on the biggest stage. I just view it as opportunity to make a name for myself, an opportunity to go win some games and win a ring, Hayes said. And I just look at it as I gotta come in locked in every day and just try to make the most out of every day, be the best version of myself. There is little doubt that Hayes will give everything he has, but he also must remain locked in. Hayes is one of many Lakers who can sometimes get too focused on the officials when calls aren't going their way, and head coach J.J. Redick recently spoke on the need of Hayes to lay off, something the big man is working on. It's been a very big topic of discussion, and it's something I'm trying to work on, Hayes added. Obviously I play with a lot of passion, and I'm a very passionate player and very energetic player. So sometimes I get on the refs when I feel like they miss M, but I gotta remember they're human too and gotta just focus on the game, focus on myself. So that's been a big point of emphasis for us, and just leaving them alone and focus on myself. Role players are extremely important in the playoffs and can often decide the outcome of series. Hayes is one of the most important for the Lakers, and he understands how important this opportunity is for his career and will do everything in his power to deliver and help the Lakers make a deep run. Lakers LeBron James credits Jackson Hayes for improvements. The importance of Jackson Hayes is not lost on his Lakers teammates either and LeBron James. Breaking down Lakers tiebreaker scenarios for Western Conference playoffs. The Los Angeles Lakers have a handful of games remaining in the regular season. That means that between now and April 13th, the final day of the regular season, all of the questions surrounding seeding and postseason matchups for the first round are going to be answered. With a big win over the Houston Rockets on Monday, the Lakers put themselves in a great position to not only avoid the play-in tournament, but also fight for an even higher seed over the last 7 games. They'll need to play with urgency the way both LeBron James and J.J. Redick have described, but the number 2 seed is legitimately within reach for LA. With things starting to wind down, the Lakers are vying for the best season possible in a tight Western Conference. So as they enter the true stretch run and jockey for positioning, we'll take a look at every tiebreaker scenario between the Lakers and the teams in the crowd between number 2 and number 8 in the conference. As far as how tiebreakers work, the first one is head-to-head matchups. After that, if one team is a division winner, then they get the tiebreaker. The Lakers are currently in the driver's seat to win the Pacific Division. If another tiebreaker is needed, it will be division record, where the Lakers are fare very well at 12-3, and then conference record, where LA is 32-13. If the tiebreaker can still not be determined, then it would go to WL percentage versus West playoffs team, then East playoff teams, and finally net points for all games. Lakers versus Rockets. The Rockets are the only team in this crowd that the Lakers have not yet settled their tiebreaker with. They currently sit 2.5 games back of Houston, 2 in the loss column, with one more matchup against them at home on Friday, April 11th. That game could have massive seeding implications, as that game will determine the tiebreaker between the two teams. Currently, their season series is tied 1-1. But they will only play 3 times, meaning the head-to-head tiebreaker is the only one that matters. If the Lakers win that game, they have the tiebreaker. If they lose, Houston has it. Lakers vs Nuggets. LA and Denver have faced 4 times this season, with each side winning twice. That means the head-to-head tiebreaker is moot. The next layer is that a division winner always wins a tie over a non-division winner. It's this reason that the Lakers are likely to have the tiebreaker over the Nuggets. The Nuggets will not be winning the Northwest due to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Lakers currently have a 2-game advantage over the Warriors for the Pacific. Once LA clinches the division, they clinch the tiebreaker. If they do not wind up winning the division, they are still likely to have the tiebreaker over Denver due to a better in-conference record, currently 32-13 versus 29-18. Lakers vs Warriors. The Lakers face the Warriors on Thursday night, but that game has no bearing on the tiebreaker. The Lakers are 3-0 against Golden State this season and have already locked up the tiebreaker. The Warriors would need to finish with a better record than the Lakers to pass them in the standings. Lakers vs Grizzlies. Similarly, the Lakers went 3-1 against the Grizzlies this season, giving them the tiebreaker alongside their 2.5-game advantage in the standings. Lakers vs Timberwolves. The Lakers are likely to have the tiebreaker over the Timberwolves via the same mechanisms as the Nuggets. Their season series is tied 2-2, but the Lakers are on the path to winning their division, while Minnesota is third in their division behind Denver and Oklahoma City. The Lakers should also have the advantage in conference records if they ultimately do not win the division. LA is 32-13 and Minnesota is 31-19. Lakers vs Clippers. The Lakers won the season series 3-1 against the Clippers, meaning they own the tiebreaker there as well. Kendrick Perkins sends clear message about Luka Doncic's weight before NBA playoffs. With just 6 games remaining in the regular season and the Western Conference standings as tight as ever, the Los Angeles Lakers have no room for error. Following Thursday's 123-116 loss to the Golden State Warriors, the Lakers are now 1.5 games behind the Denver Nuggets for the number 3 seed and are just 1 game ahead of the Warriors, who are in the number 5 spot. Many fans and analysts walked away from Thursday's game concerned with the performance of All-NBA guard Luka Doncic. He finished the game with 19 points on 6 of 17 shooting from the field, and also missed all 6 of his threes. When discussing why Doncic struggled so much in the loss, ESPN's Kendrick Perkins cited concerns about his weight. Luka's biggest issue has to be addressed in the offseason, Perkins said. He's out of shape. He needs to lose weight. That's not gonna happen no time soon. It's a reason that Golden State was searching him out defensively, and it's gonna continue to happen even when they get into the postseason. Concerns over Doncic's weight have followed him throughout his NBA career, and as revealed by a February ESPN report, this was actually one of the reasons that the Dallas Mavericks were willing to trade him. The Mavericks were motivated to move Doncic because of his constant conditioning concerns, reported Tim McMahon. There had been significant frustration within the organization about Doncic's lack of discipline regarding his diet and conditioning, which team sources considered a major factor in his injury issues. The same report also revealed that Doncic's weight had risen to the high 260s early this season. Only 1.5 games separate the Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves, currently the number 7 seed, which is the NBA play-in tournament territory. If the Lakers can hold on to a top 6 seed, the first round begins on April 19. If they fall into the dreaded play-in tournament, it will take place from April 15 to 18. Needless to say, they will need Doncic at his best in the coming weeks.